So, what is your name?
My name is Ryan West.
Ryan West.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what did you feel like when you first heard you were going to come here to St. Paul's House?
Relieved, but skeptical, I think. We had tried to get me in several different places. For whatever reason, it didn't work out. But when I finally did get the go-ahead and my address was approved, it was relief. It was a lot of relief. I'm glad to be here.
Well, we're glad and happy that you're here.
Thank you.
This is your home.
Thank you. It feels like it.
Yeah, you're not a guest here. You're a brother here, living here. So, I would like to know how long have you been here?
I got out Wednesday, and this is Monday, so about 5 days.
5 days.
Yeah, this is day 5.
So, how have those first 5 days been going?
Tiresome, you know. I have a little difficulty sleeping, you know, like we talked about earlier. But other than that, it's been okay. There's a period of adjustment. You know, it takes a little bit of getting used to being in a place that's so dark and so quiet. You know, I leave the light on in the closet so that I could sleep at night, because otherwise it's just too dark. But sleep is a little difficult right now. But other than that, I think I'm adapting okay.
Great.
Sure.
Great. So, when you showed up here, what was it, last Wednesday?
Wednesday about 11 a.m.
Okay. Well, what kinds of things were here to take care of your basic needs and such?
Well, Brother Robert picked me up from the unit. He had been out there since 7 o'clock that morning, waiting for me to get out. But they finally let me walk out about 10:30. We came straight here. He got me situated here. Tommy came in shortly after. He'd had some food with him. Brother Robert had a couple changes of clothes to suit me until I could get permission from my parole officer to be able to go here or there. So all the electricity was turned on. They've got me spoiled rotten with, you know, you can see when he came in, there's more tech than I know what to do with phones and laptops and iPads. The TV's hooked up to, I've got literally 9,999 channels. But when I needed to go to see my parole officer the next morning, because when you get out, you have to report by 9 o'clock the next morning, he made sure I was there in plenty of time, took me to HEB, spent entirely too much money on food. It's amazing how much food costs now, 24 years later. Then we went to a department store, got some decent clothes, as far away from white as I could possibly get. But all my needs are taken care of. As far as food goes, like I said, I've got a refrigerator full of food that I can't touch because people keep coming by, taking me places and bringing more food. So hopefully I'll get to eat it before it goes bad. But you know.
So what are your hopes and expectations for your time here at the St. Paul's House?
Well, that's kind of a can of worms. You and I started talking a couple of years ago about a whole a revamp of the Brothers of St. Dismas and what that would look like, and sort of something carrying over into the world, an ecclesial order that we had talked about, the Order of St. Dismas. So, you know, while I was still inside, you know, I wrote a rule and put some things together and talked to some guys, got a lot of feedback. So ultimately, a year from now, I would like to, you know, be moving forward with that. And 5 years from now, I'd like to have some roots in the ground and that start to bear fruit. You know, so that's the plan going forward.
Well, I think what you're mentioning is something that's so dearly needed for people to reintegrate into society. We need to have a program that not only builds men or helps men, assists men in becoming not only men of strong service, but strong faith as well. And
I think that starts on the inside, you know, and I think that, you know, the Brothers of St. Dismas helps a lot with that. It's what brought me back to the church way back, back in 2015 or 2013. Okay. But I think that has to start in prison. You know, we can't wait till guys come out here. But if we can have an inside approach that assists them to prepare them for this ecclesial type of community that we're trying to build here, that I think people will grab a hold of it, and ultimately, which is a goal, to bring people closer to God, right? Yeah. Through a better relationship with His Son. So I think that's what.
That's wonderful. Yeah. That's wonderful. So how can the Chris program, the Colby House, the St. Paul, how can we help you achieve that dream?
I mean, you guys have helped me immensely already. Like I said, I made parole 2.5 years ago. So the first thing is you guys never gave up on me. When something didn't work out, we went to another plan and another plan and another plan. And the whole time with each of these plans that came up, I'm praying to God, God, this has to be your will. You want me to get out, right? You ensured that I got parole. You affected hearts, so surely you want me out.
Yeah.
But it's an awesome thing to have to wait on God.
Yeah.
And I think that as good as those other places were, having to wait for this opportunity and getting this opportunity, I think, is the best all around here at St. Paul's.
Well, God has you here for a reason.
He does.
And I think you just pointed out that reason. This idea of building an ecclesial community, man, that would be just a fantastic thing. A godly thing, a miraculous thing. You know what the miracle about miracles are?
What's that?
Is that miracles still happen.
They do every
Miracles
day.
still happen.
Every day.
Yeah. Well, that you're part of this community, I just hopefully will assure you that God is with you and that you never walk alone.
I know that.
Yeah. He's with you, we're with you, and that there's brothers out here, a team of brothers that will help you get to where you need to go, like I say, parole office and other things like that, get you to the shopping center. And then eventually, as you gradually reintegrate into society, find jobs, whatever, all that stuff, there'll be people walking with you to help you figure things out. So it's not like you just get out and have to figure it out for yourself.
And that's something that's great about our church, is that it's not just one single parish somewhere.
Yeah.
We in the corner of a city somewhere, but we belong to a church that is truly universal. And when I got out, I went to church. I went to Mass on Sunday, and I saw Father Fred, who's been my pastor at the unit, 7-8 years now, and I was able to go to the parish of which I've been a part of for the first time on Sunday.
Yeah.
And it was welcoming there. It was welcoming. There was no judgment, no condescension. Everyone that I met was welcoming and made me feel like a part of the family. So
real good.
That was good.
Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be.
You think? Yeah. Love your neighbors as yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's what.
Welcome, and that's right. You heard that this weekend.
Yeah.
Love your neighbor as yourself.
That's right.
Greatest commandments.
Yep.
There you go. Well, welcome aboard.
Well, thank you.
I hope that your stay here is a very fruitful one, filled with success and filled with the miracles of God.
I know it will be.
Yeah. God bless you, brother.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah.